Hi there. If anybody ever wonders why I'm usually sitting here on the couch, it's because I'm tired all the time. Um, so the other day when I went to have my chemo done. Oh, God. Sorry again. Anyway, they always hook me up with a pump that I carry for 2 days, and then they have to go back and they disconnect it. But this time I got on Friday, and it's like, 2 days of Sunday, what are we going to do here? And they'll put their collective heads together, goes, can I just learn how to disconnect it? And they're like, oh, sure. Anytime anybody's like that quick to agree with me, I gotta like wonder a little bit. But so I got a lesson, and the girl made a mock up of it. Um, as I have the port, and the needle goes in the port, then it goes down to a tube, goes in this little funky little thing that then goes to another tube that goes into the pump, which looks like a tape recorder from the 70s, sort of. So they showed me, and they gave me all the things I had to flush it. Oh my God, I was lying 2 seconds ago, sorry. And I did everything right. And I got to a meeting, and I knew right in the middle of it the thing was going to go off. And so I got up and I just went in the men's room and I cleaned off the whole sink and soaped it down, washed it down, everything, made it just as clean as I could. And this fella came in the meeting too, and he was watching me because you need any help? I goes, I think I got it. After he left, I was like, geez, I should have told him to hold my shirt. Then I said, yep, I got to take my shirt off. Um, but I disconnected it successfully. So now I saved myself a trip. And time I have chemo week. All I have to do, they said, just bring it back when you come in the next time. So I can disconnect myself now, so I only have to go there once every 2 weeks. Anyway, so that's good. That's good. That's good. I went bowling today, and I haven't in a very, very, very long time. Um, I have bad neuropathy, and I don't know how to explain this, but basically from the diabetes, my hands and feet don't always work great. I can't always. Sometimes I even have trouble buttoning buttons. Little fine things here. Fingertips feel weird. The feet, forget about it. They don't. They do whatever they want to do. Well, the chemo makes it worse. Yay! And I've wanted to go bowling, and I wanted me and Karen to go bowling, but I didn't know if I just dropped the ball every time. So I went, and I didn't do too bad. Now, remember again, I'm exhausted all the time. So I had an 89 in the first string. 89 is usually when I rolled in a league around about what I would get. I would get a 7th string and get a strike and a spare in it, maybe another spare, and still get an 89 because the rest of my boxes always sucked. Again, oh, there's a 4, there's a 3. Oh, punch. I don't know how many times that I'd punch out two on the left side and throw the next two balls right down that hole. You couldn't do it on purpose. But anyway, that's what always pulls my score down. Anyway, but I felt encouraged. I always enjoy bowling. I went over and looked at some shoes. I don't like any of them. I don't like any of them. They actually had a pair of look like basketball sneakers, but they were bowling shoes. But the other ones, I didn't really like them. I mean, there's not that many bowling alleys around now, but I don't know if I'd have to go out to maybe 50 Tempton out in Dorchester and see what they've got. I looked online. They're ugly. The ones I saw online were ugly. I didn't like them. Somebody's selling ones that look like just like the ones that you rent at the place. And I looked at that and went, oh, I could just rent them if. See, the thing is, like, you get your money back kind of quick if you go enough. You don't have to go a lot. You charge, it's like $2. It's gotta be $2. Maybe it's more each time you rent them. And the ones I looked at today averaged around $60. So if you do the math there, it doesn't take that long. I mean, if it was in a league going once a week, it wouldn't take that long because I would also bowl another day during the week for practicing. So, but all in all, I didn't do too bad. I got to get this left hip, leg, whatever checked out because I've noticed every time I go up the stairs, it does not do well. If I'm holding any kind of bag at all or any kind of weight in that side, it is not doing well. And today it kind of like was acting up. So I don't know what's going on there. It's bothered me for a number of years. So, but anyway, I'm sorry the cat's not here. Karen was out all day. She comes home. He wants her undivided attention. Forgive me. I know that's what everybody wants to see is the cat. But I haven't recorded anything outside in a while because it kind of all looks right now. My plants kind of all looking the same. They're in like a certain period where they just they're still growing. They're growing outward. They don't look that much bigger. But my marigolds are doing well. And last week I got a couple more tomato plants. I know there was something going on last year before too, around tomato plants where they had some kind of illness or something like that. Now, I really haven't wanted to buy any starter ones anyway because they look like garbage. And I'm looking at two right now. Actually, three. I bought three. Now, two of them seem to have grown a little bit, and the third one hasn't done anything. They're at the window right now, so I don't think they get that much less sunlight being in the window inside than they would outside. But anyway, I'm going to move them outside tomorrow. So, I don't know. Potatoes are doing great, but everything else is just kind of there. I've got one tomato on one plant. And it's getting bigger. And the plant's only like 4 inches tall. So I don't know what's going on with this thing. I need to do a little more research. I've got a bunch of stuff coming up from seeds that I put down, and I know a bunch of them were tomato seeds. They're just a variety of everything, or whatever. You know, it's only May still, plenty of time. We'll see what happens. You know, just sitting here waiting for my solar lights to all turn on. There's one over there that's already on. So anyway, I'm gonna watch a video of this guy on YouTube's taking out. Oh, they always say this, you should subscribe and click like. It doesn't cost you anything. So, could you please? But they're taking out. They get 1,000-gallon oil tank. This is what this guy does for a living. And he cleans up if they leaked. And I'm sure I mentioned it before, but they're in New Jersey, and because people used to bury them underground all the time. That's crazy. I mean, when I was a kid, ours was in the cellar. But for some reason, somebody thought it was a good idea. Well, it turned out to be bad because they rust, and then they leak, and then it costs. Oh my God! There was one guy. They said this is going to cost $40,000 to clean it up, and it can be more. It can be hundreds of thousands. It's insane. It is insane. But like, you can't sell your house if you've got a buried oil tank there. And a lot of his work is so he's doing people trying to, selling the houses, and you get these things down there, and they rust so bad. It doesn't take much for them, but you keep pumping the oil into it. They can have pinholes in it. Every time you pump more oil in it, he says, it just pushes it out under the dirt. And sometimes they got to rip up porches, decks, driveways. Right now, they're just working on a garden beside the house. And they don't know if this guy's tank is leaked yet or not. So, what is the name of this one called? I find it very interesting, but I find stuff interesting that a lot of people don't. Tank Masters is the Tank Masters. Tank Masters Environmental. He said they're out of New Jersey. I like it. He's got his kids working for him and like one random guy. And I like how he talks to the sons. Sometimes it's kind of funny, you know. Like, you know, he wants to like go just blast him like, "What are you, stupid or something?" He goes, but he'll try to calm himself down. He's about my age. Anyway, yeah. So nothing really interesting happened today. It was late for the meeting because I decided I'm going to take the scenic route, and I got lost in Brockton again. You know, it's right off the highway, right off of 24. I absolutely hate Route 24. I avoid it at all costs. It doesn't matter what day, time of the day, time of the year. If I get on it, I end up somebody's like flipped the car or something, and I'm stuck behind it. But I kind of lucked out today. Nothing really happened, but I was a little nervous. Oh, I hate that road. Route 24 in Massachusetts. So, anyway, I'll try to get the cat in the next one, okay? I gotta talk to him. You know. As ever since I started this thing, he's been a little funny about it. They try to get him in one of the things, and he just seems to run away. I don't know. He keeps on doing this. I said, it's not stealing a soul. Nothing interesting really even happened today. Gonna watch the NASCAR All-Star race too, but that takes so long to get together. They have a couple of runs first to see who can get into it and finishes the top two, blah blah. I watched the golf earlier. Amazing guy named Mike Block, who's a club pro, which is a person that works at a golf course that teaches people how to play golf and other things too. I know that he's other thing, and he works at a very nice one in Mission Viejo, California. So he's been on a few other PGA tournaments in the past, and I don't know how he gets on. He had to play some rounds of golf to qualify. So this is the PGA Championship. Anyway, the guy ends up finishing in the top 15. Maybe it was like top 10, which means he can come back next year, which means he get a nice paycheck today. But the crazy thing is well, he's keeping up with all these pros. I mean, these mega pros or whatever. He gets a hole in one. Like, he said he has never had a hole in one in any tournament before he has ever played in his life. And he gets a hole in one. And he doesn't know because he can't see the hole. So as they're walking towards it, Rory McIlroy comes up and he's telling him, everybody's telling him, it wasn't the hole. He's like, get out of here. You get a hole in one. That's crazy. And it's just so crazy. So now, next week he'll be back at his job, but next year he gets to play in this tournament again. And he doesn't have to qualify. I think that's awesome. I think that's really awesome. Some guy named Brooks Koepka? Something like that. I don't know. I guess that's about it. Oh, the Red Sox lost. Sorry, they win 2 out of 3. They're not doing too bad, so. Anyway, I think I'm going to go now. My throat's all messed up. My mouth's all messed up because of the chemo. Just about the time that it feels better, you got to get chemo again, and then it sucks again. It's just sore. And it changes that tone of my voice can go up and down. Right now it's in like froggy mode, I guess. Oh my God. Yeah, I gotta be asleep pretty soon. Everybody take care. See you later.